Well, first of all, we're really excited that we have an opportunity to just continue this March Madness, and felt like we had really a worthy opponent, and Eastern Kentucky, they really run some very good stuff, and we certainly respect them. And we had almost a week to prepare ourselves, first of all, because we really didn't know our opponent until Wednesday night. But we were just trying to make ourselves better early in our workouts. And then the last couple of days, it felt like Coach Bloodworth did a great job in preparing these young ladies. And these two right here, starting on that wing, and our defense. I mean, we were so dialed in with our defense early in the game. It sort of set a tempo the way we're playing defense and rebounding. And these two came in and we started the game pretty hot and got us going on the offensive end. And we're just grateful and of the opportunity to continue to move on. It's we'll be sitting and watching the game. I think it's going to be a little later today. I think Jacksonville State is playing for like 4 o'clock, and these two. It's great to have a super senior that's really dialed in. Priscilla was dialed in, and was just like flawless from an offensive end, and did a great job. So. From my perspective, I love working with this team. This team has got a lot of grit, and I think they came out and showed it real early.
Questions?
For either of the two players, that first half you hold them to 3 of 22 shooting. They had no field goals in the second quarter. How dialed in was that defense, and knowing the tempo that you faced earlier this year down in Richmond?
Well, I feel like our offense feeds off our defense. We get all our energy from our defense. So coming into the game, we just know that we want to lock in on defense, and when we lock in on defense, it's going to create our offense, and it's going to be just the better on offense for that. But we feed off our defense. We feed off grittiness. We feed off toughness, just like being aggressive. So us holding them to that was just proving who we are and who we've been all season.
Did it help that they really didn't get very many clean looks in that first half, and the contests were there, and you were able to, either in rotation or in the typical defense, you were able to make sure they didn't get many second chances either? How key was that to want them to one and done and be able to get back on offense?
Yeah, I mean, like Coach Green said, we had some time to prepare, and Coach Blood did a great job with the scout. So really knowing our personnel and keeping them in front of us and knowing who the shooters were, I think challenged them a bit. And definitely rebounding was an emphasis on defense and offense.
Priscilla, you made the first 6 shots, 4 of 4 from 3. Just once you saw that first one going, did you know it was going to be that type of game?
Yeah, I was just telling Coach Green, I was just kind of taking everything as it came to me, and my teammates did a great job of finding me at the right times. And when you're in March Madness, you really have to be confident and locked in, and I think everyone on the team did that, from the starters to the bench, and it was awesome to see that everyone could contribute today.
Coach, you've been in a few of these tournaments, to say the least. How do you handle, as far as coaching, doing things different? Because obviously during the season it's a regimented schedule, but when you get to tournament time, you kind of find out who your opponents are, and just participating in it, knowing it's one and done and all that. How do you kind of handle that?
Very good question. I probably don't do a good job of doing that, but I have had experiences, coaching experiences, and that's what you're asking. You can only control some little things, and I'm trying to just take all of that stuff away from them. They need to be playing free and not overthinking. So what we do is things that we've been doing all year, right?
Yep.
All year. I mean, and then today, where they moved the ball really well, Dee led us with the assist. I would have never known that was going to happen. But what did she do? She just moved the ball. They just moved, and then when she moved it, found some. She got the ball in a wide open. I didn't design any of that. All I did was just try to run, or we ran the same stuff we've been running. Now we got a few little tricks. We're going to throw a few little tricks out there. And tricks are for kids. These girls, they love it, you know. So if I can answer your question, we just try to eliminate the distractions. And I used a little phrase with them. I wrote it on the board. And what was that phrase? Remember?
Where focus goes, energy flows.
Where focus goes, energy flows.
They said where focus goes, energy flows. And they were pretty well dialed in. Their focus was, rebounding and defense. I already said that. They come out there and boom, they're getting energy off their defense and their rebounding. And I'm so proud of them.
Will there be a bowl of tricks involved for breakfast later?
I hope so.
We have fun together, and they certainly enjoy winning, and they enjoy competing. Wow, you ever see them go at each other in practice? You know, these two are on what we call the starting lineup, but they know they've had their behinds beaten in practice by the other group, because the other group is so competitive. And that's our strength. Wow. I mean, the people that are coming in off the bench. And I'm so proud of, Maya's our leading scorer, and she is a focus. We like to go to her. But right here's our two leading scorers who happen to be wings today, because they are giving her a pretty hard time. They did that at their place, too, and Priscilla took advantage of them at their place, too. They're great teammates and caretakers for each other in this ball movement, so I can't be more pleased. And it's just back to what I said from all the coaching. It's these little things, the little details. They moved the ball, they played defense, and we ran offenses that we've been running with a few tricks.
Yeah. Coach, with that long time you had between your last game and today, how do you balance the fact you want to get them prepared and maybe not over-prepare them, maybe get them so hyped up and ready where they're tense? Because everything flowed early on. There was no tension whatsoever.
The truth is, I was a basket case here, because I just I thought maybe we've done it too long. Maybe I pushed them too hard the last 3 days. I knew 3 days ago we should have gone hard. But then I'm talking to my strength training coach, and he said, Coach, you went pretty hard that day. Because the next day I was supposed to go really hard. Well, guess what? I went pretty hard that day. And then yesterday I felt like I killed them. I've killed them. And if we lose, I would have told them, I'm sorry. It was all on me. But, wow, the way they came out, unbelievable.
And then on the flip side, moving forward, talk about how much of a confidence builder when the kind of win you had today is moving forward, because the legs will start getting tired again down the line, but your players now know they can perform at this kind of level, even as you're in these one and done type situations.
Yeah, well, I don't have enough time to mess them up, okay, because we're playing next Wednesday. So, yeah, we'll dial in a little bit better, and they know they should. I mean, they're going to see it on video tomorrow, all these great plays and 19 assists and all these good things. But we also got humbled, and meaning, man, we came out. We know what we can do based on what the confidence we had, but then there was some third quarter where it was 29 and 28. We gave up a lot of points. So that brought us back to earth a little bit. And but wow, we're going to grasp those first two quarters and understand how to manage and be ready to put. It's always difficult to put 4 quarters of consistency together, and we competed for 4 quarters. Just didn't do it at the rate we wanted to for 4 quarters, and but they should know. They should feel that confidence.
Thank you.
Priscilla and Dee, if I could ask you each a question, it's the same question, start with Priscilla. You look at the success this team has had, and you young ladies, Coach Green, y'all are knocking it out of the park. How fun has this been for y'all?
Yeah, I mean, God has just blessed us in so many ways this season, and yeah, as hard as the coaches push us, I think we have a great balance of just different personalities on this team. Like Dee keeps us laughing all the time, and I think it's a good blend of, yeah, still playing loose because we trust each other, we're there for each other, we're encouraging each other, and then you have the other side of it with coaches that are really wanting us to be successful in a critical way, which is like a guarantee, like that comes from a coaching. But I think the coaches do a great job of preparing us and getting us ready for games. And yeah, it's a lot of fun this, especially as my last year playing basketball, and I'm grateful to be on this team.
Yeah, like Pete said, it's just like a lot of personalities on the team, and I just feel like the success we have comes from us having fun. Like us having fun just builds our trust, it builds our confidence, it just helps us operate with each other well on the court. So having fun is just a big key part of it, and really though, our success isn't over. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep pushing and keep having fun, and yeah.
Who's the funniest person on the team since y'all having fun? Dee, you're the comedian.
I mean,
100%.
I try to keep them laughing. I tell them every day before practice, like every single day, today's gonna be a good day, and I try to make them laugh because, like, at the end of the day, you gotta laugh. I don't know, you just gotta laugh. you gotta laugh. You gotta smile, even if you're having the roughest day. Like I could see anybody I could be having the worst day of my life. I'm just gonna make somebody laugh. I'm just trying to be a servant and just lead my team in the best way I can. If making them laugh is that, I'm gonna make them laugh.
How much have you cracked up Coach Green?
I made Coach Green laugh one good time. I had him laughing. Look, he laughed. Coach Green loved me. He laughed the most of me.
I'm a hard one to crack.
I cracked him once though. I got him once.
So, Coach, you had 10 players today all get on the board. What does that say about the depth of this team?
It's just that's who we are, and they know that. I'm on them every day, and that's a focus for us. And we do that every day, don't we?
Yep.
I mean, there's a practice of rebounding every day, so it's just who we are. And I, from a coaching perspective, absolutely love it when we're playing and our opponent takes a shot, they get the rebound. I'm not too happy. They take another shot and get another rebound. Now I'm getting angry. Before I even raise up, the bench is already screaming at their teammates because they know, and they bought in. They're all in that right there. So they also know they don't get to play very much, okay, if you're not going to be out there doing what we want to do, and that's rebounding is part of it.
For either player, you know you're playing Wednesday, but you don't know where and who because of reseeding. Does it matter where this team plays and who you play with as well as you've been playing?
No, we just got to keep doing what we've been doing, preparing how we've been preparing, and whoever we play, we're gonna have to take it one step at a time and just keep being us, keep doing what we do, and keep producing how we produce.